everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cassie, and for those of you who are new here, make sure you subscribe. Anyway, so for this week's video, I'm gonna be doing 20 questions. A couple weeks ago, I put in my Instagram story saying that I was gonna be doing a Q&A video and asking people to drop some questions. So I picked 20 of the questions. A bunch of them were super similar and some of them got repeated a lot. So I picked out those questions just to make sure that I would be answering them today. So I did write them all down in my notes, so I'm just gonna pull up my notes. And yeah, so here we go. Favorite holiday? Christmas. I love Christmas. I love the whole month of December. I just get super excited for it. I love just the food around Christmas. I love giving presents. I like getting presents, of course, from Santa. I love opening my stocking. That's definitely my favorite part of Christmas. Stocking stuffers are so much fun. Relationship status, complicated. How long have you been playing hockey for? I played hockey pretty much my whole life. When I was younger, I started on skates when I was around 4. I actually did start with figure skating and I did that for a couple years, and then all my older brothers played hockey and I just loved being at the rink. I was that hockey sister that was always there. So I think slowly I just transitioned over to being a hockey player, and then ever since then I've been playing. Favorite sports? Okay, so I love all sports. I'm a super athletic girl. I could go on and on listing them. I would say, so obviously hockey, soccer, basketball, tennis. I also enjoy running. So pretty much any sport, you name it, I like it. I don't actually think I've played a sport that I haven't enjoyed yet. But yeah, so that's probably like my biggest character trait, is that I'm sporty. Do you speak any other languages? Yes, I speak French. I started French immersion in grade 4 at the school I went to at the time. That was when it started, so that was what I did. And I also speak a tiny bit of Russian. My best friend moved to Canada in grade 2 and she didn't speak a word of of English. So I had to learn a bit of Russian to keep up with her. We actually still do go to school together. However, we're not best. At the time, we were absolutely best friends. She carried a dictionary around with her and we would have to translate words to each other. But now we still are friendly, but we're not as close. Have you ever gotten color in your hair? Actually, funny that I got this question because I hadn't, but actually yesterday I got balayage, so just a bit of lightening in my hair, and it's not even that light, but in the summer it's gonna get even more light just because of being in the sun and everything, so I'm super excited for that. How do you stay motivated? Okay, so this was a very, very frequently asked question. I think just because of my workout video, you guys know that I do go to the gym in the mornings. In the morning when my alarm goes off, I just have to imagine myself being at the gym. That isn't too shortly because I have a very tight schedule in the morning that I'm at the gym. So I just have to be like, just get to the gym. And then once I'm at the gym, I'm like, okay, you have an hour to work out, and then you'll shower, you'll go to school, you'll feel amazing afterwards. So basically I just have to kind of self-motivate, as in that I just know how happy I'll be once it's over with. And of course I'm tired in the moment, but I'd be tired if my alarm went off at 8 rather than when it goes off at 6:15. So it doesn't really matter what time you get woken up by your alarm in the morning. It just is always hard. So I just have to remind myself that, and I just have to think about how happy I'll be after. Favorite stores? Aritzia and Lululemon are definitely where I do the majority of my shopping. So this jacket's actually from Lululemon. This t-shirt is from Aritzia, and I'm wearing these camo leggings from Lululemon. So just there itself pretty much shows where I do all my shopping. I also do shop at Urban a bit, but definitely Aritzia and Lululemon are like my number ones. Do you like school? Yes, I love school. I love having a structure in my life. After any break, whether it be March break, Christmas break, family long weekend, whatever, I'm always excited to get back to school and see all my teachers, see all my friends. It's definitely nice having those little conversations with people in class that you wouldn't necessarily have outside of school, but because they're your classmates, they're your friends, they're your peers, you do talk to them there. So I love all the people in each of my classes. Also, this is something that's pretty personal. I'm not sure if anyone can relate to this, maybe you can, but everyone always loves being with their best friends in classes. I remember the first day of school, you're always setting your schedules, like, do we have this class, do we have this class? But personally, I actually like when I'm in a class with not too many of my closest friends, because I like being able to branch out and talk to people that I wouldn't necessarily talk to. Whereas if one of my best friends within the class with me, we would probably be talking together the whole time, and I wouldn't be able to socialize with other people. Favorite YouTubers. Gretchen, I love Gretchen, Summer, and Summer McKean, and I also love Margot Lee, Olivia Jade too. All of that aside, I do like her as a YouTuber. I find her life extremely interesting to watch. Just her, it's kind of a la la land, as I'm sure you guys have all seen. It's not really reality, whereas for the other girls who I mentioned before, Olivia, I like how they're just kind of real. They're living their life, they're showing it, but they're not trying to be someone they're not, which I definitely back. What grade are you in and what are your plans for after high school? I am in grade 11 and my plan for after high school is to go to university. Favorite movie? Bridesmaids. I have to say that is my all-time favorite. If there's just a classic, like let's put on something, it's always Bridesmaids. I could probably say the whole movie like word for word. I've seen it so many times. I haven't watched it in probably a year because I've just seen it so many times, but that's definitely like my go-to laugh movie. Like, oh my gosh, I could just, it is too funny even just thinking about it, I'm laughing. Favorite TV shows. So I don't really watch TV. I'm super busy, so I haven't really, like, I just don't have the time. I can't really get into a show because I don't have like a specific time every day where I'm free to just watch TV. So when I was younger, I did watch Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and Zoe 101. Those were like my favorite shows. Like, I lived for that. Oh my gosh, those shows are just so good. But since then, I don't really watch anything. Yes, I haven't seen The Office. I haven't seen Grey's Anatomy. I really just don't watch TV. But however, last year I was injured, a hockey injury, so I was at home for a couple weeks just having nothing to do. So I did watch Stranger Things start to finish, and that I found amazing. I haven't seen any shows since then, so I can't really compare anything to it, but I would say that Stranger Things is my favorite TV show right now, but I also haven't really seen anything else. How tall are you? I'm 5'8". Do you have any pets? Yes, I have 2 dogs, Rolo and Napoleon. Napoleon is sort of half my dog, and Rolo is completely my girl. Where do you live? I live in Toronto, which is in Canada, in Ontario. What is your favorite meal? I would say I just love Italian in general. That is my favorite. Obviously, I can't have it too often because it is a lot of carbs. But lasagna, gnocchi, anything like that, I love. Tironi is definitely my favorite restaurant to go to get stuff like that. It's just their pasta is so fresh. It is super basic, which I don't like about it. But just like, to be honest, it is the best pasta like and Italian food I've ever had. What shoes do you work out in? Okay, so this is also a funny one because I just got these training shoes called Medcons. They're definitely on the more expensive side, but it's worth the investment. My trainer actually was encouraging me to get them for a while, so finally I did. They have a flat base, which is good for when if you're seriously into working out, because it is important to have a flat, whether you're on the squat racks or just for multiple of the different machines, like you do need to have a sole like that. So what I used to work out in was like Roche's or just like any of like the Nike trainers, like cross trainers. But Medcons I finally decided to just get, and I'm super excited to start working out in them. I haven't been back to the gym since my concussion, but on Monday I'm gonna be back again with my trainer. If you are gonna get them, I would suggest going on the Nike website and looking at all the colors. You can get them at Sporting Life and Sport Check and stores like that, but they don't have the biggest color selection. So actually what I did was I got my size at the store, but they didn't have the color I wanted. So once I figured out what size I was, I went home and ordered them online and just had them shipped to my house. Plans for the summer. So I go to my cottage for the entire summer. I've been doing that since I was born. I have a cottage on Stony Lake. It is the best place in the world. Shout out to all you Stony people. Yeah, I just have the best time. It's all family there, honestly, every single person. I teach tennis at my cottage. I did it last summer as well, and I had such an amazing time. So actually it was just confirmed last week. I was on the phone with my boss and I just confirmed that I have a job again this summer, and I'm super, super excited to get up there. It's such a different life there. I'm actually excited to show you guys that this summer. My cottage is on an island, so I take a boat everywhere to work, to my friends' cottages, everywhere. It's just completely all boat access. I'm just on this island that is surrounded by water, so the only way to get anywhere is on a boat, which is just a different lifestyle, and it's absolutely amazing. Just talking about it gets me excited because it's just the time in my life. And the final question, number 20, where have you traveled to? So I've traveled to a bunch of places. Actually, I'm very fortunate about that. Since I was a young kid, I've been on a few cruises, so I've been through a bunch of different places there, like in the Caribbean and stuff. I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Florida many times. In grade 7, I did a trip with my grandma and my older cousin, and we went to Europe. We went through a bunch of places in there. Amsterdam was definitely the coolest. I loved the lifestyle there. It was just so different. The houses were so different, the hotels, everything. It was just a different feel, a different vibe, and I absolutely loved it. I've been to New York twice, both times with my mom actually. One time my grandma was there too, and we were on like a girls trip, and it was amazing. I don't know. I've been to quite a few places, and they've all been amazing for their own reasons. Okay, so that was the final question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, if you want me to film a video just about how I stay motivated and working out in the morning and stuff like that, I would love to do that. Feel free to ask me any questions. If I didn't get to your question in this video, sorry, there was a lot, but you can always DM me or email me or anything if you want to ask your question. I would love to answer it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.